friends, myself Mehul Kodia from LJIET Institutes of Engineering and Technology. So in the last session we discussed about some numerical based on gyroscopic effect in four-wheeler, and in today's session we start a new topic, that is gyroscopic effect on two-wheeler. So how gyroscopic effect occurs in two-wheeler. So whenever you take turn, left turn or right turn, at that time centrifugal force occurs outward direction, and reactive gyroscopic couple also occurs in outward direction. Here, so in this lecture we have to derive equation for the reactive gyroscopic couple in two-wheeler because of wheel and because of rotating parts of engine. Okay, so we have to derive equation whenever bike take a left turn. Okay, so at that time centrifugal force Fc occurs outward direction and reactive gyroscopic couple occurs outward direction. Now there is two types of reactive gyroscopic couple. First one for the reactive gyroscopic couple because of wheel, and second one reactive gyroscopic couple because of rotating parts of engine. Okay, so we have to derive equation for that. Before start to derivation, we have to discuss some basic terminology used in this equation. Suppose that is a small m, that is mass of vehicle and its rider in kg. Next terminology, that is capital W, it is the weight of vehicle, and equation of weight of vehicle, that is mg. Next small h, this is the height of center of gravity of the vehicle and rider. Next small rw, that is the radius of weight. Next capital R, it is the radius of curvature. And IW, mass moment of inertia of each wheel, and capital IE, that is moment of inertia of engine. Okay, so that we have to discuss about the reactive gyroscopic couple. Now you all know in gyroscopic effect there is a three axis, clear, and all the three axes are right angle to each other. First one is the axis of spin, second one is the axis of precession, and third one, that is axis of gyroscope. Okay, so omega W indicate angular velocity of wheel and omega E indicate angular velocity of engine. Capital G indicate gear ratio. You all know what is the equation of gear ratio. It is the ratio of angular speed of engine to the wheel. Equation of G is equal to omega E upon omega W. Capital V indicate linear velocity of vehicle. You all know what is the relationship between linear velocity and angular velocity. Omega is equal to V by R. So based on that you can write V is equal to omega W into RW, because we discuss about the angular velocity or linear velocity of wheel. And theta, now what is theta? That is the angle of heel. Whenever you take turn, left turn or right turn, here at that time your bike make one angle with vertical axis. That angle, that is an angle of heel. Okay. Now gyroscopic effect on two-wheeler, there is a three types of axis. First one is the axis of spin, second one axis of precession, and third one axis of gyroscope. Now for the find out the direction of momentum, we have to use right hand thumb rule. If you put your finger in the direction of motion, at that time your thumb indicate direction of momentum. So in this figure, this is the front view of the bike, clear, and bike take a left turn. And you all know, if you observe bike from front side and whenever bike take a left turn, at that time bike slightly tilt with vertical axis and make one angle with vertical axis, that is theta. This angle is known as angle of heel. Okay, at that time the theta angle indicate the bike will try to incline, and at that time the gravitational force act in downward direction. Okay. Now, what is the axis of spin? Now, direction of wheel is in anti-clockwise direction. If you put your right hand thumb rule and if you put your finger in anti-clockwise direction, at that time thumb indicate the axis of spin. Okay. Now, we have two momentum vector. First one due to wheel and engine. Now, wheel and engine rotates in same direction. At that time, you have to add the reactive gyroscopic couple of wheel and reactive gyroscopic couple for the engine, and centrifugal force act as an outward direction. Okay. Now, the equation of the reactive gyroscopic couple we already derived, that is I omega omega p. Okay. I indicate moment of inertia, omega indicate angular velocity of wheel, and omega e indicate angular velocity of engine. And what is indicate omega p? That is the angular velocity of axis of precession. And you have to calculate that velocity based on the speed of bike and based on the radius of curvature of bike. Okay. So equation of omega p, that is v by r. Velocity, capital V indicate velocity of bike and capital R indicate radius of curvature or radius of turn. So in this figure you see that there is a small h indicate the height of center of gravity, but whenever bike take turn, at that time bike make one inclined position. Okay, so in this inclined position we have to consider that vertical distance. Now bike make vertical angle with vertical axis, that is theta. Okay, so whenever any of the component have some angle, at that time that force have two component, one for the cos theta and second for the sin theta, one for the vertical axis and one for the horizontal axis. Okay, so you see in this figure simple trigonometry. Now we have to derive equation for that. Now effect of gyroscopic couple. Now you all know what is the equation of linear velocity. That is velocity is equal to omega w into rw. And based on that you can write omega w is equal to v upon rw. And what is the equation for the gear ratio? That is omega e upon omega w. So instead of that you can write omega e is equal to g into omega w. Okay, put this value of omega w over here. At that time the equation of omega e, that is g into v upon r w. Okay, this is the angular velocity of rotating parts of engine. Now what is momentum? You all know, we already discussed that thing. There is two types of momentum. First one for the linear momentum, second one for the angular momentum. Equation for the linear momentum is mass into linear velocity, and equation for the angular momentum, that is mass moment of inertia into angular velocity, that is I omega. Now in momentum you have to consider two momentum, first for the wheel and second for the engine. So you have to add these two momentum. So equation of that, now bike have a two wheel, so you have to multiply this equation with 2. Okay, so equation of momentum, that is 2 times IW omega w plus or minus IE into omega e. Now you all know we have to use plus sign whenever this rotation or direction of rotation is in same for the wheel and engine, and you have to put negative sign whenever direction of wheel and engine is opposite direction. So this is the equation for the momentum. Now put the value of omega w and omega e over here. At that time equation converted in the form of 2 times IW v upon RW plus or minus IE into G v upon RW. Take common v upon R. At that time in bracket value is 2 times IW plus or minus GIE. This is the equation for the total momentum of bike whenever take turn left hand side. Now gyroscopic couple. Now the equation of the gyroscopic couple, that is I omega omega p. But axis of spin make one angle with horizontal axis or with earth surface, that is theta. So but the direction of axis of spin is parallel to the earth surface. So we have to consider as a horizontal component of axis of spin. So we have to consider that is momentum. Momentum is I omega, but we have to consider a horizontal component of momentum, that is I omega cos theta. That's why the equation of the reactive gyroscopic couple is I omega omega p cos theta. Okay. Now put value of I omega and omega p over here, and v upon rw in bracket 2 times iw plus or minus GIE cos theta into v by r. Now based on this equation, you can multiply 2v, and that's why simplify the above equation, and this equation converted in the form of v square upon capital R into small rw. Capital R indicate radius of curvature, small rw indicate radius of wave, and value of bracket, that is 2 times iw plus or minus GIE to cos theta. Now you have to consider effect of centrifugal force. Now the effect of centrifugal force, you all know centrifugal force always at outward direction, that is Fc, and the centrifugal couple, based on that you have to calculate centrifugal couple. So you have to multiply centrifugal force with its perpendicular distance, and perpendicular distance as you saw in this figure, that is h cos theta or h sin theta. Okay. So equation of centrifugal force you all know, that is m omega square r or mv square by r. Now equation for the centrifugal couple, Fc into h cos theta. You see in this figure perpendicular distance, that is h cos theta. Put the value of centrifugal force over here, that is mv square by r into h cos theta. So you have to calculate total couple, means reactive gyroscopic couple plus centrifugal couple, because both the couple act outward direction. Okay, so total couple is equal to gyroscopic couple plus centrifugal couple. Put both the value over here, v square upon r, small r into capital R, 2iw plus or minus GIE cos theta plus mv square by r into h cos theta. Now take value common. Now you see in this equation, that is v square upon r into cos theta. Take this value as a common, and at that time the bracket value is 2iw plus or minus GIE upon small rw plus m into h, where h indicate height of the center of gravity. Okay, so this is the total couple. Now from this figure we have to compare total outward couples and total inwards couple. Okay, so total outward couple means it is the total couple, that is the effect considered as a centrifugal force effect and reactive gyroscopic couple effect. And in another direction we have to consider a gravitational effect. Yeah, because whenever you take turn, at that time your body and weight of your vehicle, both the applied force in downward direction. Okay. So we know that the balancing couple is equal to, now weight of, what is the gravitational force, that is mg, but you have to consider the balancing couple. At that time you have to multiply your gravitational force with its perpendicular distance. Now that distance is h sin theta, you show in this figure, that is. So you have to compare outwards couple is equal to inwards couple. Now outwards couple, that is total couple because of centrifugal force and reactive gyroscopic couple, and inwards couple, that is because of centrifugal gravitational force. You have to compare these two equations. Okay, so you have to compare these two equations, v square upon r in bracket 2iw plus or minus GIE upon rw plus m into h into cos theta is equal to mgh sin theta. Okay, so based on this equation you have to find angle of heel. Now we have only one unknown, that is theta, and you all know theta indicate angle of heel. Okay, so theta is equal to, you can find tan inverse and this equation. Okay, so this is the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple in bike. From this expression the value of the angle of heel may be determined so that the vehicle does not skid. Okay, so in next session we will discuss some numerical based on reactive gyroscopic couple in